It is difficult to trace children's literature to its origins, but children's literature has a long and fascinating history that stretches back at least as far as ancient Greece and Aesop's fables. Aesop's fables, like the tortoise and the hare, are still with us today, and every generation adapts older stories and adds new ones to the ever-growing library of children's literature. In fact, children's literature has leapt off the pages into toys, cartoons, movies, and the internet. In many ways, children's literature is much like any other type of literature. It comes in poems, stories, novels, and plays. It uses characters, plots, settings, symbols, and themes to convey meanings. It makes statements about education, manners, politics, ethics, religion, and other social issues. And yes, sometimes it causes controversy. In recent years, books like Heather Has Two Mommies by Leslie Neiman, The Lorax by Dr. Seuss, and the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling have all initiated heated debates about what messages these books communicate and whether or not they're appropriate reading material for children. Adult concerns and controversies find their way into children's books. Of course, some children's literature was never intended specifically for children in the first place, and much of the writing that was originally intended for adults has been adapted, abbreviated, altered, and censored for children. At the same time, adults seem as fascinated as younger audiences with many of the texts that were written for children. Moreover, many forms and genres that we have come to think of as being for children now include adult content. Not every comic book or cartoon, for instance, is suitable for children. The question, then, of what children's literature is and where it comes from is not easy to answer. We do know that the concept of childhood has evolved over time, and a rise in production of materials for children parallels the rise of capitalism, technology like the printing press, and the study of psychology. It is clear that the best children's literature passes from generation to generation as adults share stories they loved as children with the next generation. The best children's literature appeals to both children and adults. J.K. Rowling wouldn't be the richest woman in England if only children read Harry Potter. We're starting our study of children's literature with fairy tales, but before we dive into the world of fairies, ogres, and wicked stepmothers, take a few minutes to read the introduction in your textbook on pages 1 and 2. After that, read Professor Halsey's lecture on the basic principles of reading fiction. Then complete the assessment for this unit.
Hello people, how are you? I'm fine. Today is my son's birthday, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great, bro.
Yeah, sure, you're invited.
What did
See
you
what
get?
I got. I got an PSP for him.
What? Are you gifting a PS2 to a
Yeah.
kid? Seriously?
What's wrong in that? It's the most popular and the most costliest game station in the market today.
But I don't think cost is not matter in these things because it makes children very much addicted to all this PlayStation and all, and it creates a different kind of environment for them. It has many problems related to psychological changes for children also. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, bro, you are right. It is better to get children literature for children at this age.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Because children literatures and all, it will create moral values in students or the children, and it will help them impart knowledge about surroundings.
Yeah, you are right. It not only improves your creative skills, it also improves your vocabulary and communication skills. And in addition to that, it helps you to cope with the different circumstances in life.
In addition to that, it improves power of imagination, interpersonal relationship among our kids.
Bro, I agree with you at one point, but nowadays you can see that children's literature are not so popular nowadays. Children's means they need video games, cartoons, and stuff like that, which are modernized nowadays.
Yeah, bro,
So,
I agree with this point of yours, but this mindset only has to be changed, okay? Because these all these videos and all other uh, video realization of visual realization of the comics and the children literature that we had before.
Yeah, I think Mans is right. Because this Panchatantra, Chota Bheem, Vikram and Veta, all these cartoons are actually children's literature.
I used to read Twinkle, Magic Pot, Children Digest, and children literature like that when I was a kid. I used to have so much fun in that.
okay, now I realize my mistake, what I was making. Okay, I'll get this, I'll return this PSP and get some good children's literature for. Well, I don't want my child to get spoiled with these type of equipments and stuffs and like that.
So now,
So
you have
now I'll
finally
go
changed your
and
mind?
yeah, I changed my mind. Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you, friend, for giving me such a
That's
great
all is
thought.
fine, bro. Where's the party?
Okay, sure. You're all invited to the party at my house tonight.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, deal.
So, come.
You're all coming.